All right, it is now time for the Week 10 Fantasy Show recap of Week 9. We will get right into the recap of last week and the first game of last week. Myself versus Pussy. Pussy took me behind the woodshed, 133 to 97. He moves to 6-3 now, tied for first place in the league. I now fall to under 500 for the first time this year, 4-5. Disaster. Yep, disaster week for my team as they just had shit performance. I got off to a great start on Thursday Night Football with Aaron Rodgers popping off and Tanyan doing nothing. But then on Sunday was a totally different story as every single one of Pussy's players scored a touchdown. I mean, just a solid overall performance for Pussy's guys as all his running backs got into the end zone. His wide receivers both popped off and way outscored mine, as this is now the second week in a row that my wide receivers have severely let me down. Congrats to Pussy on the big win, now looking like a firm playoff contender. It'd take a pretty big collapse for him not to make the playoffs. So we'll see what happens going into the future weeks. Pussy, your comments after your rape of me last week.
My comments are that, golfer, that I got fairly lucky, and I would just like to point out that
Hunter Mutant Discord.
To win last week.
Oh shit, my bad.
Only you, which is why I lost. Second week in a row. Second week in a row, everyone picked me, and I ended up choking.
Was it the Zombies Charles Barkley?
Yeah, it's second week in a row. So hopefully going into this upcoming week, you all remember that and don't pick me. But yes.
Okay, but anyway, I'm not a firm believer in my team right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to make the playoffs.
What?
I think my team sucks.
Oh my
God.
All right, next match.
Interesting.
My team is so bad.
You sound like Pook right now.
Yeah.
You can be the second last.
I mean, I would say one thing: if your three running backs didn't get into the end zone like about midway through the game, I was looking good for me because none of them had touchdowns and only had like 5 points each, and then they got into the end zones in the second half, and so I mean, if they didn't get into the end zones, those running back numbers would have been shit for you. But I don't believe you actually think you're not going to make the playoffs.
Those three running backs won't reach my team again this season.
Oh, okay, all right, interesting. All right, well, congrats on the big win for you. Moving on to the next matchup. This was another big one as they were all huge this week, or last week. We had Hunter versus Legends Never Die Pete. Pete getting his second win of the season to go to 2-7, 129 to 115. A respectable game here as both teams did pretty well. Hunter unlucky on this one, falls to 4-5, also under 500. Out of the playoff spots right now, but still right in it. Pete gets the crucial win to stay in relevancy. After a lot of people thought Hunter would knock him out, he's still kicking. Kyler Murray popped off for him. James Conner had a disappointing day, only 4 points. Jerry Jeudy had a big game, 25 points. So yeah, solid performance for Pete's team on Hunter's side. Pretty balanced. The only thing that hurt him was the Chiefs' defense got him -2, but other than that, everyone did pretty solid. Philip Lindsay. Yeah, Philip Lindsay kind of let you down. Do you have anyone on the bench that would have did better?
No,
your bench was.
I mean, you had this guy spend $50 on. How'd that work out?
Yeah, that was true. You spent a lot on that waiver guy, and then he didn't even play, Matt Breida. But I mean, the one trade that was offered by me wouldn't have helped you because the fucking guy I was offering only got like 3 points. So unlucky for you, Hunter. Any comments after your disappointing defeat? Everyone was hoping you would beat Pete, knock him out, but didn't happen.
Wow. I knew it was going to be a hard week because of buys like this week and next week were going to be an issue.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting to win. That's
what
happened.
Okay. Pete, comments after a big victory to keep you in it, 2-7.
I was gonna be all respectful to Hunter because I think he's done a good job this year. But then I guess last week he said some bullshit about how he was gonna end my season. So.
How do you know if you weren't here?
Wow, I got a DM. Somebody told me.
There's a fucking recording.
Not everyone was rooting against me like some of you like to think. So whatever.
All right.
But you know what? I'll take the high road and I'll say GG to Hunter. You have had a very good year. You've been very unlucky. Wish you the best going forward.
Oh, okay. So pretty civil
Hunter,
there.
Remember who wanted
See,
to kick you out.
Pusa, that's how you take the high
Remember
road. You
who
don't
wanted
say
to
you're gonna
kick
take the
you
high
out.
road and then don't take the high road.
Pusa left
Pussy
the
just
party.
left, so when he joins, I guess you could say it. All right, so big victory keeps you still alive. Still has a long road ahead. Got to keep turning in wins after wins to have any
Just
chance.
4 more weeks, we're good.
Yeah, okay. Moving on to the next matchup, we had a kind of a lower scoring affair. Cheese versus the last place team, who is not in last place, is tied for first. He gets the victory 106 to 94 as Cheese falls to 4-5 in that pack, just out of the playoffs, and Matt moves to 6-3. Kind of a lower scoring, but Matt got enough as he scored 106. Cam Newton led the way for his team, as I'm sure he'll tell you, with 24 big points. Looked good against the shit Jets. Derrick Henry had a disappointing day, only 6.8. And Thielen also had a rough day, 5.8. But Jimmy Graham had a huge game, 17. And Swift did pretty well. On Cheese's side, Russell Wilson kind of had a rough game, but still ended up with 22 points. The big story was Cheese's running backs. 1.6 for David Johnson as he got hurt and did not play the rest of the game. And then Le'Veon Bell, 1.3 points. I'm glad I got rid of him when I did because he has not looked any better.
Who'd you trade for Le'Veon Bell?
The
again?
Arizona boys. I got both of them for Le'Veon Bell.
No, Cheese. Who did Cheese?
Oh,
trade
Cheese.
for Le'Veon Bell?
Is Cheese here?
Yeah. he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
What was the deal with Le'Veon Bell? Who did you trade away?
I got Russell Wilson in it. I traded
Okay.
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon and
You traded Derek Carr?
Yeah.
Or-
It was Carr, Gordon, and Robbie Anderson for Fuller.
Okay. For Fuller,
Bell.
Le'Veon Bell. See, that was a good trade for you.
That's actually a good.
Will
trade.
Fuller did good, 21 points. And John Brown had a good game, 17. So unlucky for Cheese as he had some disaster running back performances. If his running backs did, average or just a little above average, then he could have pulled off this win possibly. But Matt gets the big victory, puts him in a prime playoff position, even though he says he's in last place. Matt, any comments after the big win?
I take it as a very underwhelming performance by my team that is very
Okay.
much going to be out of the playoff race come the last week of the season. My best player, I'd like to give a big shout out, Greg Zuerlein. You led the team, led them to victory. Good job, Greg Zuerlein. 15 points there. Good
Not
job.
Cam.
Worst
Cam
player-
didn't lead
worst
you to
player
victory.
Worst player of the week was Cam Newton. He did give me at least 40 against the shit Jets and only gave me 24. Because Gunner,
Okay.
as he always says, Cam's trash, doesn't know how to play football, so Cam's trash, doesn't know how
I
to play
mean,
football.
I gave
Right,
Cam
Gunner?
a compliment,
Go
said he
ahead.
looked pretty good against the
Go
Jets.
ahead.
I mean,
There
it
we
was the
go.
Jets, but
Whatever you
Uh,
say
that-
about Cam's
I
always
mean,
right.
I did say the quarterback that did the best would win this matchup, and it did happen. So, I mean, thank you for
What a
that
great
credit.
performance by
Yeah.
Cam.
And Adam Thielen, your bitch ass better start doing something
Okay.
before Belt comes out.
Oh,
Whoa.
Bell. Whoa,
Whoa,
what is?
is
What
that-
are you, freaking?
He needs to be
Adrian
taught-
Peterson?
He needs to be taught the Adrian Peterson way. He's a white
okay.
boy. He
Oh.
doesn't know. He doesn't know what it's like to have.
All right,
disappointment.
cheese. Any comments? You've been putting around that 100 points each week, and this time, you fall on the other side.
Unlucky. What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know if unlucky is.
I don't really. I mean, I didn't really expect him to play in the first place.
I think trash is the word.
Okay, at least I'm not Bill's team. Who puts up back-to-back 7.
that is true. Listen,
You
I'm
still
gonna
have
say it
to
right
lose
now.
4 points.
The trade you did with Bill for Wilson and Fuller, I mean, that is definitely a win for you. I don't know what Bill was
Well,
thinking.
I looked at my. If you use my current starters and do it, the fancy points of the current starters are higher than what my actual current points are.
Okay.
So I traded for a better team, but it's just unlucky. If I don't win next week, I just go over it. Won't I?
Yeah,
Don't
it's
worry, you're not
definitely
the last
big
place
weeks
team
from
like
here on
me.
out. It's
Hey,
definitely
Matt,
big
you need to
weeks.
shut up. You're 6-3.
Ooh. Okay. All right, moving on to the next matchup. This one was a surprise, and God, one of these times I'm gonna pull back the recordings from previous weeks and bring them onto the show because this one would have been funny to listen to. Slaps goes behind the woodshed to rape Ernie, and instead gets raped himself. 145 to 99. Ernie goes to 5-4. 5-4 for Ernie after having no McCaffrey this whole year. He has picked up the wins without. He finally got McCaffrey back this past week, and he looked good. And then he ended up getting injured at the end of the game. You hate to see that. Yeah. Oh no, is right. But
God.
huge, yeah, huge games for Ernie. I mean, McCaffrey 37. Matt Ryan did pretty well again, 22. Yikes by Elliott, though, only 9 points once again. Jefferson with only 9, but Juju had a nice game, 21. Amendola even chipped in with 15. So good, solid performance for Ernie there as he started the right players and did well. On slaps aside, Lamar Jackson just did okay. Still would like to see more from Lamar Jackson. His running backs did solid. DK Metcalf popped off, but it was at the bottom of his lineup. Noah Fant didn't do that great and got injured. Gordon, only 3.7 points. And the 49ers defense, -3. I guess forgot to switch him somehow. I don't know what the thought process there was, but unlucky for Slaps as he got absolutely raped after he proclaimed that he was going to absolutely rape Ernie, or however he says it in UK British terms. I forget.
I'm gonna fucking kill ya, mate.
Yeah, however that goes. So, yeah, Slaps, any comments after this big yikes? You know, falls to 5-4, still in a good spot, but you don't want to keep losing because then you'll fall back in the pack. Could have went to 6-3. Any comments after this disappointing performance?
Yep, I was the one that got raped by Christian McCaffrey, and I'm the only one that will be getting raped by Christian McCaffrey all year because he's not out for probably another 2 years.
Wow. Okay.
So just unlucky that I was the one that faced him on his return.
I mean, you still would have lost even without Christian McCaffrey
I
in
would
there
have.
if you back
I
up the
would have.
points.
I made mistakes in the team which I should have fixed, but
Okay. All right. And
GGs.
Ernie, any comments after you said you weren't going to win all week, and then at the end you said you were going to win, and you definitely won?
This is a miracle from God.
Oh, from God. Are you a believer in the Holy Spirit now, or?
Are you believing in the Lord?
Wow.
The Lord blessed me
Oh, wow.
after playing this shit team that probably Chiefs could have beat.
Ooh.
Damn.
I mean, he wouldn't have beat him this past week.
It was a bye week. My players rested. It's just unfortunate.
I mean, McCaffrey didn't rest. He got injured, so it wasn't a bye week for McCaffrey.
Are you done?
I'm just saying, you said it was a bye week for your players, and one of them got hurt. Again.
And what's your record again?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Did you beat me?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not. Yeah,
Okay.
you have the better
Double
record
check
at
me.
the moment,
Okay.
but
Double
without
check me. Double
McCaffrey,
check
we'll
me.
see what happens.
But did you beat me?
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next matchup. We have Pook versus Zombie in the epic showdown of the week. We all thought this one would be the epic matchup, and it lived up to the hype. 166.9 to 165.88 as Pook went into a 5-year-old temper tantrum after Thursday night. Proclaimed Zombie the champion of the league. No way he was ever going to lose, and then lost to Pook. So Pook moves to 6-3. Zombie moves to 5-4. Pook's team looking good as Josh Allen popped off with 36. He got 0 from Justin Jackson, and it didn't matter as he still scored 166 points. Not many teams could afford that. Dalvin Cook had another huge game. Keenan Allen had a huge game. Diggs had a huge game. Jonnu got him a nice game. The only person that was kind of a disappointment was Jonathan Taylor, but he still got 9 points out of him. On Zombie's side, his Chiefs did what they needed to do. 30 points, 33 for Hill. Devontae Adams had a huge game on Thursday night, which sent Pook into a crybaby moment. So, yes, both teams popped off. Unlucky that they were facing each other this week because they would have destroyed anyone else in the league. Zombie, your comments after a tough loss after scoring that many points?
Nah, there's not much to say other than Pook's a little crybaby bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he was doing a lot of crying after Thursday night. Pook, your comments after you cried your way to victory.
I was just following the model of our great current president, Donald J. Trump.
Hey,
We lost this matchup by a large margin. Don't let
recount.
So
don't
you're
let the
so
box
you're
count
Recount
fool
the
you.
points.
Okay.
Recount the points.
So,
We
so, you,
lost by
so
a
you're saying if we
large
recount
margin.
the election, he'll actually win by a point? Is that what you're saying?
He'll still lose.
Oh, but you recounted and won, according to you.
No, I recounted and I
Nope.
lost.
Oh, okay.
Typical Republican.
Would
We
you like
lost
me to
by
go
a
in and change
large
it so you
margin.
do lose, or because I could?
Typical
Okay.
Republican.
Typical
All right.
mega hats.
So huge
Mr.
win for
Wade.
Pook. Puts
Are
him
they illegal points? Are
firmly.
you trying to say these are illegal
Puts him
points?
firmly. I don't know. We'll find out.
Legal points only.
Yeah, we'll find out. But puts Pook in a great spot to make the playoffs. Definitely looks like one of the teams to beat. Zombies team's still very scary, though. I would expect both these teams to make the playoffs. Moving on to the final matchup, and this one was the shittest show of the week. We have Jehovah I Miss
Jesus.
Tyler with 90.54 points, getting the win.
The
Yeah,
toilet
getting
bowl.
the win over Bill's advocate for reinstating Gordon. I don't think Gordon's going to do much, but that's okay. 90 to 71.66. Just an absolute shit show from Bill's team as Tom Brady went out and played one of his worst games I've ever seen Tom Brady play. Just looked total disaster. He looked like a 50-year-old Tom Brady out there. 2.3 points. Montgomery, who he traded for, did ass like he always does. Jordan Howard didn't do too much. DJ Moore had an ass game. Brandon Cooks and Evan Ingram were really his only highlights, and Marvin Jones okay. But just an ass performance from his whole team all around. On Tyler's side, or sorry, not Tyler's
Whoa.
side, Zach's side.
Golfer, if he started Teddy Bridgewater, he would have won.
Yeah, how many did Teddy
He
get?
just
28?
got 24.
Yeah, 28, yeah. So he started the wrong quarterback.
Stat correction. Yeah, suddenly
Yeah.
misclicked.
So Bill could have won, but started the wrong
Another
one. He also had
mistake.
Jacoby Myers, who popped off, but I don't know if anyone would have been starting him. But on Zach's side, Herbert had another good game, 23. Mike Davis in his backup role got 8 points, which wasn't horrible,
Great
and,
8
and,
points.
and now he might be in a starting role again.
Oh no.
Yeah. Travis Homer did okay with 11, so he got decent.
11.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah,
You
okay
tell
from
me
his running backs.
Travis Homer
Yeah.
scored more
Wait,
points
how many
than Bill's
points
2 running backs combined?
How many did
Yep.
Cat Guard
Holy
Mike get
shit.
on his glorious return?
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
Zach,
5
you-
and
Zach, you
7
do that
is
math.
12.
No.
Yeah.
12 points.
Yeah.
How
So
many
you're
points
telling me
did
Travis
Cat Guard
Homer
Mike get on his
almost-
return?
Yeah. I
Ernie,
mean,
he's
That's what I
not
wanna
done
know.
yet.
when we look at
23?
your team though, Mike Thomas 10 points. That's kind of a yikes in his debut back. The bigger yikes was DeAndre Hopkins in that shootout, 31 to 34. He only had 6 points. I mean, Christian Kirk
This was a-
stealing
this
all
was
the
a bye-
points.
This was a bye week for Zach's week, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank
that-
you, Matt is taking the
not put a lot
words
of
right
pressure.
out of my
Yeah,
mouth.
it was a
I
bye
went to
week.
sleep on Saturday night and didn't even wake up until Tuesday morning because this
Okay.
shit was the easiest
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
of my
well.
life.
Should have been
Alright.
looking up.
Yeah, that is
Whoa,
true. I mean, you
hey.
scored 90 points and win. That's pretty nice if you have that luxury. Bill, I play you this upcoming week. I swear to God, if your team pops off for over 100 points, I'm gonna kill you. Let's
why
see
can't
this
I play Bill
similar
every week?
performance again this week, Bill. Yep. So big win, Zach. Congratulations. You now are still right in the
Easy,
hunt
man.
at 4 and 5. Too bad you don't play Bill again this week. You'll have
You
to
hate to see
play someone
that.
else. Yep.
You really do.
Yep. All right. So that is that. When we look at the standings after last week, as he said, we have 3 people at 6 and 3, all tied for first with Pook, Pussy, and Madrista. Then we have some 5 and 4s, which are all in the playoffs as well. Zombie, Ernie, and Slap. So if the playoffs started today, that would be the playoffs. And Hunter, myself, Zach, and Cheese would all miss out by a game. Bill's 3 games back. No, 2 games back of a playoff spot. And Pete is 4 games back total.
When does Pete get mathematically eliminated?
If he
No.
loses this week, he
Not this
probably
week. He's
would
gonna win
be,
this week.
No,
Next week.
depending on what happens with the other matchups. But I mean, we'll see.
Come on.
Yeah, when we go to the
He was
preview here, we'll
he was
see.
mathematically eliminated when he lost to me.
Okay, but we'll see what happens this week. We'll see if someone else can. I know this person that's playing Pete this week would love to
No.
to end Pete's day. But moving on to the preview for this upcoming week, as I just said, I play Bill this week. Once again, ESPN has me projected to win 127 to 106. However, that has not been happening the last few weeks as they've been projecting me for 120 some points or 130, and then my team scores 90. I have Aaron Rodgers against Jacksonville, so I like that matchup. Kamara against the 49ers. I don't know what to make of the 49ers, but it's Kamara, so we'll be fine. Antonio Gibson against Detroit. That's a great matchup as long as he plays. He is listed as questionable and did not practice today. That fucker better play because they're playing Detroit. Chris Godwin against Carolina is also listed as questionable. I don't know what we'll get out of him. Tyler Lockett against the Rams. Gronkowski against the Panthers. Hollywood Compton Brown against the Patriots, whose defense through the air did not look good against the Jets. So I'm praying to God Compton Brown can make a big play and get me some points. If he doesn't, then I will be dropping him to the bench for good. And I picked up the Saints against that 49ers backup mail-it-in squad. Hopefully they have some more turnovers this week. On Bill's side, he has Tom Brady against Carolina, so he's sticking with Tom Brady after that bad game. David Montgomery against Minnesota, who is listed as questionable. Devontae Freeman against Philadelphia, who is also questionable. I don't know about that. DJ Moore against Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks against Cleveland. Evan Ingram against Philly. Jacoby Myers after the huge game last week against Baltimore. Okay. And the Dolphins against the Chargers. I do not think my team is going to meet the projection this week. Some of the matchups I do not like on my side, but I think they will score enough to beat Bill because I think Tampa, although Tom Brady will do better this week, I think Tampa's going to kill the Panthers after getting killed last week, and I think it's going to be their defense that comes out and shuts down Carolina. That's my prediction. So I'm going to say I win, but I think it will be a little closer than the projection thinks. Pook, what do the odds say, and who is winning this matchup?
You're a 35-point favorite.
Pook, shut the fuck up, Pook. Pook, I hate this casino.
Look.
I hate it.
Look, this is one of the locks of the week.
Shut the fuck up, Pook.
No.
All right, moving on.
All
Pete,
right.
Pete, who is winning this matchup, Pete?
Well, I mean, I can't go against the lock of the week. You're guaranteed to win.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fuck you. Hunter, come on. You know Bill. Listen, Bill just scored 71 points. You know he's due for a huge game from Devontae Freeman.
If there's a matchup to turn my back on, it's this one because there's no way the dog's getting off the leash and getting out of that 11th place spot. I mean, I'm not trying to jinx this so my playoff chances get better. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but man, I could just walk away from this and there'll be no different outcome. It's going to be all you.
Watch Bill. Bill's going to score 133 points, and Devontae Freeman's going to have touchdowns, and I'm going to be fucked. All right, Ernie.
There's literally mathematically no way this week. Like, yeah.
Zach?
Well,
I know you want the bye week, Bill. Come on.
Golfer, if you're really worried about playing Bill this week, I would be glad to switch matchup to you this week. Because
I get zombie next week. I mean,
and it always will be # why can't I play Bill every week? So I will be taking Bill's opponent every week, including this week.
All right. Pussy.
This is, I'm picking Golfer, but I just want to ask, is there one good player on Bill's roster? Like, I'm being dead serious here. I mean, DJ Moore, I guess you can make an argument for, but he's been let down all year. I mean, he does not have one good player on his entire roster.
I mean, he's got puff him up, smoke him up, Josh Gordon.
Hey, smoke him up.
No, there's literally nobody in that team. I would
His best player is his defense.
I don't know. I don't like Bill's players, but I didn't like Bill's team last year either, and he still made the playoffs. So I don't know. And I'm playing him this week, so I'm not gonna talk too much shit. All right.
Go Golfer. Yeah, you're gonna win.
All right. Thank you. All right, Matt. You're taking Pook.
I think you. Am I taking Pook?
Are you taking
What?
Pook's picks? You said you were taking.
No,
Pook's
I'm
picks.
taking Ernie's picks for this week. Except this one, I want to make my pick. It is a Charles Barkley guarantee that Gunner is going to absolutely destroy because Aaron
don't like the
Rodgers'
word
dad
destroy.
is better than Tom Brady's dad.
Ooh.
Aaron Rodgers is going to destroy him.
All right. Slaps. Hello,
Charles
Slaps.
Barkley guarantee. Go for it.
For Bill?
Unbelievable, everyone's taking my.
I know
Go
they're
for
all
it.
taking it, which is good because when Zombie does it, it's definitely a jinx. But with other people doing it, maybe it'll negate it out. Zombie, who's winning?
All right, I rescind mine.
So the past 2 weeks,
Yeah,
I have guaranteed.
yeah, and I've
golfer
lost
wins.
bad.
And you would think that
Hurry the
him
fuck
playing-
up, zombie.
You would think him
Alright,
playing
Hurry up,
Bill.
I got places for
would.
me.
I gotta go to
him.
work in a bit. Hurry the fuck up.
Let him
So
talk.
I'm gonna do golfer a favor.
Yes, you're gonna take Bill.
I am taking Bill.
Nice, nice. Thank you,
That was
Zombie.
okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, Cheese.
All right,
I'll
I'll
take-
take my matchup next.
Cheese.
I'm taking golfer.
All right.
It won't be close.
And Bill did not send me his picks, so I'm
Bill
gonna
will get
say
left.
he's taking
Bill-
himself. So yep, good
I
job.
think
Bill.
Bill's gonna lose every game for the fantasy.
Ooh, okay.
I
All right,
think he's saying the
who's
same thing about you.
Matt? We
I
need to
gotta
do
go.
your. Okay.
Do mine
You can
first,
say
then
that.
I'll go.
All right, so moving to Matt's matchup, 6-3 versus 6-3, a huge matchup. 113 to 123. The winner of this is probably almost guaranteed Charles Barkley style to make the playoffs. The loser of this still is in a good spot, but would still need to keep winning. So right now, ESPN has it projected a 10-point win for Pook. Madrista has Cam Newton against Baltimore. We'll see if he can back up last week's game with another good one this week. Derrick Henry
Great
against the Colts. Leonard Fournette against the Panthers. Chase Claypool against Cincinnati. Adam Thielen against the Bears. Jimmy Graham against Minnesota. And DeAndre Swift against Washington. And the Buccaneers defense against Carolina. On Pook's side, he's got Josh Allen against the Cardinals. That's pretty good. Justin Jackson, who's listed as questionable against Miami, so we'll see if he plays. Hopefully he gets more than 0 points for you. Jonathan Taylor against Tennessee. Keenan Allen against Miami. Stephon Diggs against Arizona. Those are good wide receiver matchup. Dallas Goedert against the Giants. Dalvin Cook against the Bears. And the Rams against the Patriots. So he's putting, or sorry, the Ravens against the Patriots. So he's putting out the Ravens defense against Madrista's Cam Newton. I like that.
And he doesn't have a
I-
kicker in yet, so the
he doesn't-
points are.
Yeah, he
correct
doesn't have
for
a
me.
kicker, so with a kicker, he would put up about 130. Pook, I would say please put in a kicker if Matt has a kicker in, just to be fair, but at the end of the day, I think Pook is going to win, but I think it will be close. I just like some of his matchups a little bit better than Matt's. Pook, what are you winning this one or what?
Yeah.
You're winning? Okay.
Lol.
By how much? A lot? A little?
Single digit.
Single digits, so
Wow.
close. Okay.
What are the Las Vegas odds?
Yeah. What are the odds?
Minus. I'm on 13-point favorite.
13-point favorite. Okay. But you think you'll win by single digits?
Yeah, I think Derrick Henry's gonna have a good game.
Okay.
So can I bet on that or?
Talk to Pook. It's his casino odds. Pete, who's winning?
It's gonna be close, but I just think Pook's matchups are better, so I think he wins.
Okay. Hunter.
I think this is going to be an upset. I think
Ooh,
Matt's going to
okay.
sneak away with it somehow.
All right. I like that. Ernie.
The actual quarterback will win this week.
And who's
Pook
that?
won't even need a kicker.
Okay.
The MVP, Josh Allen.
So wait, you're saying Cam? So you're saying Cam is trash? Is that what you're saying?
He's Taysom Hill. He's just a
Oh.
viable.
Damn.
Wow, just
Taysom
Whoa.
Hill's a better. Don't even mention Taysom Hill's name. That's
yeah.
disrespect
He
to
actually
Taysom
gets
Hill.
touchdowns.
Yep, he does.
Okay.
Like I said.
Zach.
This
This is the tie one.
game. Whoa. What do you, how do you know it's?
Because I can foresee your matchups
How
when you're
dare
going to pick
you
a tie.
not let him say it without saying it? Unbelievable.
Yeah, he fucking already knew it was gonna be tie. I gotta
Yeah.
mix up my ties.
Okay.
I'm going for a tie, I guess. Go ahead.
Okay. Pussy.
This is going to be a very close game. Ultimately, I see Cam Newton going for 30 on Sunday Night Football and
Wow.
winning that game.
So he
But
outplays Lamar?
I see Dalvin Cook matching that, so
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go for Young Ho, I should say. As he's going to win the league. No chance he doesn't.
Ooh. Okay. Slaps.
The best running back in the league is going to drop another 30-point game.
Derrick Henry?
That would be Dalvin Cook.
Oh,
and
the guy you traded away.
Wasn't he
Okay.
your
Yep.
running back?
Yeah,
Okay.
big mistake.
Why do you guys
I know.
take pride in the guys you
I
traded
know.
away? Like, what the fuck?
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Because we like
Uh,
seeing people blow up.
Pook is winning this one by a mile.
By a mile. Wow. Okay. Zombie.
What kind of choice is this? One cries like a Karen, the other watches international friendlies.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
I'm
What's wrong
taking
with the
Matt.
national friendlies?
You're taking Matt. Okay. Surprised by that. Cheese.
Yeah, it's gonna be Poop, and he will be the league champ.
He will. Wait, I thought you were saying Zombie's going to be the league champ.
No, I never said. Well, it's gonna be one of them, but most likely Poop.
Oh, okay. All right, Matt. So a couple people picked you. Are you winning? Is Cam Newton going to bring you to the promised land, score 30 like
So-
someone said?
I project that Cam Newton in the first quarter is going to get absolutely bulldozed by the Ravens defenders, and he's going to break his neck and be out for
Oh
the
my
year.
God.
So, and
Okay.
then
would
Derrick
help you
Henry
too.
is going to get stiff-armed by the best Indianapolis linebacker, whoever it is. I forgot what his name is.
Darius
And
Leonard.
Leonard Fournette is going to get all his touches taken away by Ronald Jones. Chase Claypool is going to be superseded by Juju. Juju's going to do everything. Adam Thielen, once again, is going to be shit, and I'm going to need to get the belt out and teach him the Adrian Peterson way of parenting. Jimmy Graham's going to be the only good player who's going to score the most points for me this week. Guarantee. Charles Barkley, guarantee.
Okay.
About one touchdown. DeAndre Swift is going to get absolutely undermined by Adrian Peterson. The Bucs defense is going to get Teddy is going to drop like 50 on him.
Wow.
And Randy's going to miss all his field goals. I'm going to get absolutely bulldozed in a humongous margin, and the last place team will be steady on their way to being last place. Pete, have the rum and cokes ready.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Interesting.
GG Pook, you won.
All right.
And Ernie gets all my picks from here on. Have a nice
All
night.
right. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right. Moving on. We will go to Slaps versus Pussy in another big matchup. Slaps at 5-4, Pussy at 6-3. Coming off that big win against me, 119 to 121. So a very close projection according to ESPN. A 2-point favorite for Pussy. He has Jared Goff against Seattle. That should be pretty good as Seattle's defense is not good. Nick Chubb coming back from IR possibly and gets Houston. So that's a good matchup if he indeed comes back. Miles Sanders, who is also listed as questionable, may be coming back as well. So Pussy may get both key running backs back against the Giants. Tyler Boyd against Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin against Detroit is very good. Tanyan against Jacksonville. We'll see if he can actually catch the ball and not the other tight ends there, because apparently Green Bay has a ton of tight ends. T. Higgins against Pittsburgh. So he's running with 2 Cincinnati wide receivers. And then the Eagles against the Giants. Interesting. On Slaps' side, he has Lamar Jackson against those Patriots. Those defense is not looking as good, so Lamar should do decent. Josh Jacobs against Denver. James Robinson against Green Bay. DK Metcalf against the Rams. Kenny Golladay, who's listed as questionable against the Redskins. I don't know if he's going to play. Noah Fant, who got hurt last week, is also questionable against the Raiders. Sterling Shepard against the Eagles is also questionable, so he's got some question marks there on the back half of his lineup. And the 49ers defense against the Saints. You're still rolling with the 49ers defense, Slaps?
No, that's getting changed.
Okay. All right. Well, you said
Or
that
is it-
last week, and then you never changed it. So
Well, they're
we'll
projected
s-
for 3.1.
We'll see if he actually changes it this time around. He doesn't have a defense on his bench, so he's gonna have to pick one up. All right. So this one I think is close, like ESPN projects. I just think that Pussy's running backs coming back are a huge boost for him. They also have decent matchups. I don't know about his 2 Cincinnati wide receivers against Pittsburgh. Maybe one of them will do good, but I don't know if they'll both do good. But Scary Terry against Detroit, I like a lot.
Before you
So,
make the pick here, just to let
yeah.
you know, Miles Sanders is yet to practice this week, and Nick Chubb has been practicing with a knee brace.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's wrong.
I think
because
they're
Miles
gonna
Sanders
play.
did practice today.
I think they're both gonna play. Unfortunately for you, Slaps, I think they're both gonna come back. But if one of them doesn't, it's really close. I think though they're both gonna play, so that's why I'm gonna pick Pussy. If they both don't play, then obviously I think Slaps has the advantage. Pook, what are the odds say, and who are you taking?
Pusa is an 8-point favorite,
Okay.
but I'm gonna take Slaps here.
Wow, you're gonna go against the odds. Okay. Pete.
It'll be a close one. If those 2 running backs come back, though, Pusa's team is very good.
Yep.
So this is gonna be the closest game of the week.
Okay.
Honestly, I kind of need the people to have 6 wins to keep on winning. So selfishly, I kind of want Pusa to win. So I have my slight playoff chance to stay alive.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll pick Pusa to win. But it'll be really close.
Okay. Hunter.
There's a lot of question marks around Craig's team for me. Not just like the questionable stuff, but like Lamar Jackson and maybe Josh Jacobs is like been iffy. But I like Pusa's team's better. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like his quarterback though, but I think he'll be fun.
Okay. Ernie.
Shit. Let me see.
2 of your
There's
great
no
friends
way-
here. Slaps and
There is
Pussy.
no way my good friend Pusa loses matchup. Slaps.
Ernie, hello, motherfucker.
Slaps might lose
Can't hear
every
him.
game from now on after
That's
selling
on your
Dalvin
end then,
Cook.
Zach, because we can hear him. All right.
What?
Who did you
Slaps
take?
might lose every game because of the
He
Dalvin
took
Cook
he
trade.
took he
Wow.
took Pusa.
God, I
Might
heard
lose
this.
every game from here on out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right,
Here.
Zach.
Who did Ernie take? Actually, it doesn't matter, it doesn't
He
matter.
took
I will
Pussy,
be taking
and he
my
thinks Slap's
friend.
gonna lose every game.
I will be taking my friend Jack Pusa.
Wow.
Wow.
You're
Could
friends
I get
now.
a copy of this recording?
Okay.
Last week you
My
literally
friend,
said
Jack
not
Pusa.
friends.
That is Zombie is right. Last week Pussy
That's-
said you're
that's literally
friends, and you
I
said you're not
remember
friends.
that.
That is in the
Okay.
recording.
Nav, go, Nav,
Uh-huh. All right. All right.
Oh, Nav, go.
So Matt is
My
taking.
friend.
So Matt is taking Slap, or no, he's taking Ernie's pick, which is Pussy. All right, Slaps, are you getting the win or what?
Yeah, I personally don't think. Nick
Who's
Chubb's
with the
gonna be
controller?
playing.
Yeah,
Who's-
what is it? Who's
who's doing the
freaking out on
controller?
FIFA?
Whoever's
That's
Is FIFA
Hunter.
really that?
who's ever hitting the
fancy,
sticks that hard,
bitch
pull
ass
him away from
motherfucker?
your mic a little bit. All right,
Please.
Hunter.
Slaps.
It's not me.
I don't
retard.
think. I don't think
Whoa!
Nick Chubb's going to be playing fully. I mean,
still
if he,
hear it,
even if
whoever it is.
he,
It's
even if
Pook.
he plays, I think Kareem Hunt's still going to get a lot of the carries. I don't think they're going to risk Nick Chubb, especially when he's
Okay.
been practicing with the knee brace.
That's
That's
fair
valid.
point.
That's actually valid.
It's a fair point there.
Lol.
Could be a little
Sanders-
light.
Didn't he say that
Sanders-
about McCaffrey last week? Dropped
No, but
30
the
on his
difference
head?
is that Nick Chubb has been actually announced as being practicing with a knee brace, and Kareem Hunt has been playing very well. So there's no way they're going to rest Nick Chubb.
I
if
mean,
he's
Mike
not
Davis
fully
has been
fit.
playing astonishing as well.
All right. All right.
Miles
So what
Sanders,
about
I
Miles
don't think
Sanders?
is going to win. Miles Sanders, I don't think is going to play. I think
What?
they'll run
Okay.
Boston Scott. He does have
Lol.
Boston Scott, however,
Yeah.
on his bench, so
Yeah.
he's got a running back in there.
Jesus.
What about your
I
team
have-
though? Because you have Kenny Galladay, which I don't think he's
So
gonna play.
Kenny Galladay, I have a feeling isn't going to play.
Yeah.
So it'll be Deontay Johnson in there.
Okay.
And Sterling Shepard will play. That I'm not worried about Shepard. Noah Fant I'm also worried about. However, that's looking like that's going to change.
So who do you
The
have?
49ers defense. I'm going to be picking up a different tight end.
Oh, so you got to
could
pick up
step
you
into
got to pick up a
Poopy's
tight
office.
end and a defense, right?
There's going to be the Colts and there's going to be Eric Ebron coming my way.
Oh!
So you're making a trade with Pook.
Pook.
That's what you're proclaiming? You're going to overpay
For
for
the
Pook's
record, if
tight
this
end and
trade is
defense?
done while I'm at work, it is a veto
What's
for me.
that? Or it doesn't work that way, Ernie. What did you say, Pook?
I have not heard of this happening
Oh.
at all.
Oh.
Everything I've heard
I
of
like
is
it.
Everything I've heard is wait longer, wait longer, wait longer.
Okay. So, Slap,
gonna
so you're
happen
saying
to-
all this is going to magically work for you and you're going to win. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Zombie.
Craig is relying on a trade with me. That's all you really need to know.
Well, then we know he's definitely losing then, because that ain't getting done. Zombie.
I got Craig by.
Wow. By 15. Okay.
You want
Jeez.
Pusa.
And Pussy, are you beating Slaps, or is everything Slaps says going to
Okay.
happen?
Again, Kenny Galladay is not going to play. Nick Chubb is going to play.
Okay.
Miles Sanders is going to play.
Okay.
Jared Goff plays Seattle defense, which is the worst in the league. It's
Yeah.
going to be a shootout at 3:25 p.m. on the Sunday. Terry
DK
McLaurin is going to
Metcalf,
score 30. DK Metcalf is going to get guarded by Ramsey. So good luck with that.
So Tyler Lockett's
Um,
getting all the points. That's what you're saying? Please, Scott?
Yeah, probably.
Please, Scott.
I would say so. But
Please,
yeah,
Scott.
Ramsey's
That
gonna
fucker
guard
better, because after he
Metcalf.
had that huge game, he's done nothing. All right, so you're winning
Correct.
by a lot?
By 30.
By 30.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right.
James Robinson plays a good run defense. So does Josh Jacobs.
Last time,
So-
last time
wait,
Slaps
wait.
played a running back that came out of IR, he lost by over 40. Just putting that out there. Miles Sanders is coming back off of IR.
Didn't Dalvin Cook drop 48 points on that Green Bay?
That's a different fucking story, and you know that.
All right,
Yeah,
moving on to the
Alright,
next
alright.
matchup. Moving on to the next matchup. This one is another huge game, as we have Zombie at 5-4 against Zach at 4-5. ESPN has us so close. Zombie 123.9 to Zach 124.6. So Zach is actually the slight favorite, as Zombie has some
Nick
bye
Foles.
issues.
What the
Zombie has some
heck?
bye issues. Zombie has his Chiefs stack on bye, so no Mahomes, no Tyreek Hill. So he's rolling out with Nick Foles, the gunslinger
happen.
from
There's a trade
Chicago,
There is a
against
trade
Minnesota,
happening
who
that may
he's
happen
been
in
saying
the
all
next
day is a
session.
great matchup. It's a great matchup for a good quarterback, but I don't know if Nick Foles is good. Jared McKinnon against the Saints. Joe Mixon might return this week against Pittsburgh. Devontae Adams against Jacksonville should be very good, as Adams will probably soar and put up good points again. Curtis Samuel against Tampa Bay, so he's rolling with that with Hill on a bye. Darren Waller against Denver, and Christian Kirk against Buffalo, and the Steelers defense against Cincinnati. On Zach's side, he has Herbert against the Dolphins. Chris Carson, who is listed as questionable against the Rams, but it looks like he might play this week finally, coming back. Mike Davis now with Christian McCaffrey doubtful, looking like he's going to be out.
No.
I know. Oh no. He's got Mike Davis back in there as the starter probably. So that's a big boost for Zach's team this week. Michael Thomas, who is listed as questionable against the 49ers.
Oh no.
DeAndre Hopkins against Buffalo. Mark Andrews against New England. And Robbie Anderson against Tampa Bay. And the Titans defense against the Colts. I think I'm going to take Zach for two reasons, because Zombie has a lot of bye issues. And the second reason, I think his Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, and Mark Andrews, who have been having kind of rough weeks the last few weeks, I think they are all due for breakout games. I think they're all going to pop off. You add in Mike Davis and Chris Carson now coming back, that helps his running back situation. I think Zach's going to win this one, and I actually think he's going to win this one in a surprising maybe 20-point victory. It's the shock one for me of the week. I think Zach's team's lined up this week to pop off, and then you factor in Zombie's buys hurting his team. Pook, what are the odds say?
If Zach doesn't win this week, I don't think he'll win another game this year. Zach
Wow.
is favored by 5 points, and I'm picking him to win.
All right. 5-point favorite, and he's picking him to win. Okay. Pete.
This is the right week to play zombie.
Yes,
I
it
wish I
is.
played zombie
I
this
know.
week.
I almost
He's got a
took
lot
up
of guys
Zach
on
on
bye.
switching him and playing
Is
zombie,
Mixon playing?
letting him play
That's
Bill.
like the big
Unknown.
question.
It's
Unlikely.
unknown,
And
but
it's
I'm
against
Pittsburgh,
too. That's
even
a
if he
tough matchup,
plays.
too. Yeah, I actually think
I'll
Zach's gonna
pray
win
for
this game.
All right.
It looks like Mike Davis is playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Zach, but I wouldn't be shocked if Zombie pull up the win.
Okay. Hunter.
I know Zach wishes he could play Bill this week, but
You're
I
damn
just really
right.
I think he's
question
doing
Nick
pretty good
Foles.
though against them.
I really question Nick Foles being started here. Like, the Bears
I don't
are
think so.
missing offensive linemen. They're just shaky.
Yeah.
I guess they're going up against Minnesota,
Yeah,
but
that helps.
I still
but-
like Zach's team.
Okay. Ernie.
Everybody's choosing Zach, so there's no way Zach loses this week.
Are you
Okay.
getting a
Are you trying to
guarantee?
jinx Zach? Your friend
no,
Zach?
Of course not. I am
Okay.
not jinxing my friend Zach.
Okay.
There's
Wow.
no way Charles
shit.
Barkley, the
Oh my
Lord
God.
is with him. Guarantee Zach
Wow.
wins.
Oof.
Mike Davis is
Oof.
gonna punch Christian McCaffrey in the fucking face. Give him a
Okay.
concussion.
Pussy.
Okay, let me just say this. Nick Foles is trash, so you need a new quarterback.
I disagree.
Jerick McKinnon is trash. Joe Mixon's not going to play, so Zach's going to win.
Wow.
Ooh.
Bold statements there from
Possible.
Pussy.
Has anyone
Matt. So
picked?
Matt is taking Zach. No one's taken Zombie yet. That's dangerous. Slaps.
I am going to go Zach.
Ooh.
All right. Cheese.
Zombie.
Cheese
Fucking
had to
stupid cheese.
break the curse.
Fuck.
He broke the
Motherfucker,
curse and
you're
took
so
Zombie.
dumb.
Wow. Damn. All right. So Zombie, a lot of people are questioning your team this week, questioning your quarterback situation. Are you gonna pull off this win with your buys, or are you gonna let Zach pick up a key win that he desperately needs?
Listen, Zach has my boy Herb. but
Yeah.
He has surrounded him with clowns, rapists,
Wow.
child abusers,
Okay.
and he may be a Jehovah's Witness, but I am the devil, and I will.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so you're gonna. I mean, those rapists might rape you this week, though. There's a potential they could rape you. All right, Zach, your response to your Jehovah Witnesses seeing the devil this week.
With respect to my opponent, I will be choosing myself in victorious fashion.
Wow, that's
How
it.
victorious.
That's it. No shit, Tom.
We need
need
to
something
know
more
how
out
much
of
you're
these,
winning by.
We need the old Zach.
Yeah, where's the old
How
Zach?
much are you winning by? How
With
much are you winning
respect
by?
to my opponent,
my
I will be picking myself.
God. All right. Well, in that case, then I hope you see the devil, just so that changes for next week. All right, and then
Whoa.
moving on to the final matchup
Nope, you
of the
skipped two.
week. What do you
Nope,
mean I
there's two
skipped
left.
two? Oh, I
You skipped right.
who?
You skipped me and Hunter. You went
Yep,
right to
you
Matt
did.
from the first one.
Oh, I did.
Jesus.
Oh. All right. Well, going to then the second to final, Cheese versus Hunter. This is a big game for both playoff chances, as they're both 4 and 5. Right now, Cheese is actually projected to win 117 to 113. That's kind of surprising. Cheese has Russell Wilson against the Rams, David Johnson, who did pick up an injury last week. It was a concussion, so we'll hold off on him being that glass body president once again. But we'll see if he plays against Cleveland. Rex Burkhead, who he finally splashed some cash on this week. $15 on Rex Burkhead with Damian
workhorse.
Harris. Damian Harris might be out. Cooper Kupp, who is listed as questionable against Seattle. It's a good
Yeah,
matchup
I got like
if he
80
plays.
running wide receivers in the bench spot.
Yeah, well, you better hope he plays, because that's a great matchup. So you want him to play.
They really screwed you in that trade, man. You had good players.
Yeah.
Damn.
Will Fuller against Cleveland. Hunter Henry against Miami, and Mike Evans against Carolina, and the Bears defense against Minnesota could be decent, as Kirk Cousins likes to turn over the ball. On Hunter's side, he has Deshaun Watson against Cleveland. Kareem Hunt now could possibly be splitting this week, but it is Houston, so could still get some decent points. Darrell Henderson, who's listed as questionable against Seattle. That's good if he plays. A.J. Brown against the Colts. Mike Williams against Miami. Jared Cook against the 49ers, as Kelsey's on a bye, so that really hurts his team. And Robert Woods against Seattle. So he's got some players against Seattle, which is pretty decent. And he's going with the Vikings against Chicago. So both defenses are facing off in this matchup. If Hunter had Kelsey in there, I would definitely be picking him. And he also doesn't have Gurley, but I think Henderson's got a good matchup as long as he plays. I still think Hunter's going to pull off the win, but I think it's going to be very, very close. And I would not be surprised at all if Cheese wins this one. But that Rams-Seattle game is a huge game for this matchup because they have a lot of players on both sides playing in that one. Pook, who are you taking? What's the odds?
The odds here are projecting a tie.
A tie.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Tie. Okay.
Have I ever been the favorite in any odds of any game?
You have to go check.
Pook doesn't like
Bill.
you.
Maybe against Bill.
Well, no, that workhorse is bringing it to a tie. That's what's doing it.
All right.
Yeah, I think. I'm biased here. I think Dalvin Cook's gonna fuck the Bears, so I'm picking Hunter.
Okay,
Fair.
so the defense is the difference. All right.
Yep.
Pete.
Oh, I think this could be the last win for Cheese. I think he might get his
Wow.
fifth win and final
Okay.
win of the year. So
Alright.
I think
take it.
I think the bye weeks are just gonna screw up Hunter. He's had a rough couple weeks in bye weeks, so
Yeah.
I'll pick Cheese.
Yeah. All right, Ernie.
Cheese has two of my favorite workhorses. But
Who's that? Who's that
Who's the
exactly?
second?
David Johnson and Burkhead.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah, it's workhorse central over here.
Yeah. Okay. So you're taking
It's-
Cheese?
I don't know. If David Johnson doesn't play, there's no way Cheese wins, and I don't think
Hey.
he's playing.
I got Geo mustache man.
And then Cheese, you stupid bitch, you fucking jinxed the other game.
Whoa.
Someone take Hunter.
Ooh. Okay.
Off rush.
Zach. This one has tie
well-
written all over it, in my opinion.
I don't think so. We have our
No.
tie for the week.
Oh, only one tie, huh? Okay.
Well, yeah, because you guys said if I take multiple ties, it ruins the outcome. If I actually do finally get a tie,
Yeah.
I'll just be picking one for now.
Okay. So who's
But
winning?
in this game, in addition to hashtag why can't I play Bill every week, it's also hashtag why can't I play Cheese every week.
Yeah.
So in this game, I'll be taking Hunter.
Okay. Pussy.
David Johnson is not going to play, so he's going to have to put Gio Bernard in, but I still am going to take Cheese.
Wow.
And it's
Okay.
going to be his
Yes,
final victory.
Because Pusa says Mixon won't play, so that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, Mixon's not going to play.
Okay. Alright, so Matt's taking Hunter. Wait, no, Matt's taking who Ernie? Yeah, Hunter. That's who. I keep thinking he's taking who Puka's taking. Slaps.
I will be going with Hunter.
Hunter.
Actually,
Oh my god.
nah, I'll go Cheese. I'll go Cheese.
Jeez. Okay.
But
Jeez, finally it's. Alright.
You had this whole time to look at it.
Zombie.
Right.
Hunter says I jinxed him last week, but I don't really give a fuck what he thinks. He's winning.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting. Alright, Cheese, are you getting this big win for your team? I mean, the loser of this takes a huge hit to the playoff chances.
No, I mean, well, next week's an install loss because I'm playing Poop.
I would agree. Okay.
Facts.
So I kind of need this so that I can lose
Yeah.
to Poop and then
I'll
beat
take this win.
beat
Just
Zach or Golfer.
Okay.
You, so I kind of need this, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends.
I agree. You really need this.
The running, yeah. The
Make
my
a
running
fucking
backs-
pick.
The question is, are you
I'll
going to
pick-
get
I'll
it?
pick myself. I'll pick
Okay, there we
Thank
go.
God. Speed this shit up.
Alright,
myself.
and
You're
Hunt.
gonna get fucked by Pete, yes.
Yeah, and Hunter, are you going to somehow overcome the bye problems and get the win?
Well, this is my last week of bye prom, so I hope I can. I need to win this week because you're pretty much No, you are guaranteed for a win this week, and you're
I
probably
am
my
not.
best competition for the
I am-
playoffs.
I am not guaranteed
So
by
I
a long
need to
stretch.
win, and I'm gonna pick myself.
Okay. I like it. All right, and then the final matchup of the week. We had to save this one for last, as it is one that I expect the chat to blow up on this week and during the
There's no way I'm
matchup.
going MIA.
We have
on
Pete at 2-7. Legends Never Die, still holding on to the thread. The cord hasn't been pulled yet, as he's still on life support. Against Ernie, who's named Pete the Scammer, who is 5-4, sitting in a playoff spot right now. Right now, the projection is ugly, as it is 130 for Pete to 87.2 for Ernie. Something tells me it will be closer than that, but I'm sure Pete would love to rape him by that much. Pete has Kyler Murray against Buffalo. James Conner against Cincinnati, Aaron Jones against Jacksonville, Allen Robinson against Minnesota, Juju against Cincinnati, Mike Gesicki against the Chargers, Brandon Ayuk against the Saints, and the Chargers defense against Miami. On Ernie's side, he has Carson Wentz against the Giants. Okay, we'll see what happens there. The Giants have been playing a little better defense lately, and Carson Wentz, I don't know about him. And then the thing that really kills Ernie is Christian McCaffrey is doubtful, not going to play this week. That really hurts his chances.
Who's on his bench?
I'm
not taking McCaffrey.
Check his bench.
Well, he's got Zeke on bye, so that also hurts him. So then the only other thing would be Madison against Chicago, which I mean,
I'm leaving McCaffrey.
That's a yike.
Look at all.
We got Duke Johnson against Cleveland, Justin Jefferson against Chicago, Travis Fulgham against the Giants. So you better hope that Carson Wentz throws like 3 touchdowns to Travis Fulgham. TJ Hawkinson against Washington, Anthony Miller against Minnesota, and the Giants against Philly. So you're playing in the defense that your quarterback is facing.
Yeah, I'm not checking this. I'll see you guys next week at this point.
I mean, Ernie, I would really, there would be nothing more I would love to see in this league than Ernie pull the plug on Pete's team. I mean, if Ernie's team at all had some players like if Ernie had McCaffrey, I would go on a limb. I would go on a limb and say somehow, some way, Pete's team's gonna just completely choke, or someone's gonna get hurt, and somehow Ernie's gonna pull it off with McCaffrey getting 40 points. But the killer was the news that came out today about McCaffrey. There's no way I can pick Ernie, so I have to pick Pete, unfortunately. But yeah, so Pete's gonna win. Pook, I can only imagine the odds on this one. Go ahead.
Okay, we have a new record, and it's a special one. We are predicting that Pete will triple Ernie's point total.
Wow! Oh my!
We are predicting
the count. And we're gonna stop it at triple because it could be quadruple.
The spread is a generous 70 points to Pete.
Okay.
Oh my god!
And we don't think that Ernie will hit over 70 points this week.
Wow!
Legal points only.
Wow! Yeah, legal points.
Wait. So if Ernie's hitting 70, you think Pete's gonna get 210?
No.
fraud.
Point fraud. I agree.
We think Ernie's gonna get even lower.
Okay. All right. So you're taking Pete. All right. Hunter, is there any way Ernie gets this win?
So this matchup has already had Ernie take Pete by the hand and let him to the shed. And all they're waiting on is that once noon hits on Sunday afternoon, as soon as kickoff starts, you're just going to hear.
Damn.
Over and over.
This is my party, Hunter. You want to have a good
It's
night?
not going to stop.
This is my party.
Okay.
It is over.
So,
The bell has been rung.
Oh
The
my
referee
god.
has called it off.
Oh my god. Oof. All right. Let's see. Zach.
You know what?
Yeah.
I changed my mind. There will be absolutely a second tie. Ernie, you're gonna scratch it out, fight it out, tooth and nail, just to get enough, just to tie. It's gonna be incredible.
Okay. Okay. Pussy.
This is gonna be an ass whooping, Ernie. I'm sorry.
At least you're honest. At least you're honest.
Okay, Matt is taking whatever Ernie takes. So we'll wait. Slaps.
Charles Barkley, guarantee.
Oh
that he is
no!
on this.
Stop stealing zombie shit.
All right. All right, zombie. Not even you can take a go against Pete in this one, right? It's got to be Pete.
What the fuck is this line of that?
It's by Central on Ernie's team. He's got 3 active players on his bench, and one's a quarterback.
Listen, Ernie has a higher chance that Mac keeps a red Messi in his club than him to win this week.
Okay. Well, all right.
That was
He
funny.
is
I don't know about
surviving
that.
another way.
All right. Cheese.
Pete's going to kill him. It's
Oh
not,
no.
it's not
hate to
even
hear
close.
Oh no.
All right.
To make
All
Ernie's
right.
team better.
All right. So Pete, are you gonna take it easy and use a lube on Ernie at least, or no?
No, I respect all opponents. Gonna have to take it one game at a time, one
Uh-huh.
matchup at a time.
Okay.
Got a lot of wins to get yet, so I can't take any of them lightly.
Okay. But you are taking yourself.
I think I'm gonna.
Taking
I
a
gotta
tie,
go with
Pete?
myself. My matchups are just slightly better. Gonna have to go that way.
Slightly better. Okay. All right. Ernie. Yeah, this is a kind of a yikes here. Any
Ernie, you know
chance
what
you
to
can
do.
somehow pull off? I mean, listen. If you pull off this victory, you should believe in the God, because this would be a miracle.
I mean, I believe in the Lord himself, but there's just no way.
Wow.
After the entire league chose Pete to win this game, 40 paints,
Except
that I
for
have a
me.
chance.
Okay.
I
There's
will
no
go
way I
ape
win.
shit, and
I
I
will
will buy Ernie
I
All
will take Pete.
a handle of
Like
whatever liquor
35
he
points.
would.
right.
I
Well,
want
I
to
can
set
tell you. I can
odds.
guarantee
Please
one
have
thing.
a wellness check for me at
Yeah, I can
midnight
guarantee
Monday.
one thing. If you actually somehow
Wow.
pull this off and actually pull the plug on him,
There's no way.
the aids in the chat
There's
will be
no
remarkable. So I'm kind of
I
rooting
would
for
like to
that,
say
just so I can see
I
that.
If Ernie pulls out the victory, I will buy Ernie a handle of whatever liquor he would want.
Oh.
Who's
Okay.
the
Don
shoot me-
Julio!
Okay.
shoot me I'll send you the bottle. There's no way I win this.
All right, all right. So those are the picks. Just real quickly, I've compiled pick ranks so far for this year. Pook has the overall record the best at 31-23, so his casino odds have been working for him. Pete is right behind him with 30-24, and then Ernie at 29-25. Everyone else is under 500. Ernie does have one perfect week, so I will keep track of this for the rest of the year to see who
You hate to see
picks
me
the
all
most.
the way down
Yeah,
there.
Zach, I
Hey.
know it's a surprise, but Zach is all the way at the bottom at 16 and
Yeah.
38.
I didn't see that. Who saw that coming?
All those ties, yeah, all those ties. All right, Pook, real quickly, go to your quick casino odds before we get to Zach's segment.
Okay, we have the official second place odds because we all know who's winning the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the favorite.
Okay.
Then it goes Slaps, Golfer, and Hunter. Then below that, Matt,
Matt.
Zach,
Okay.
Pusa. We have Ernie and Cheese, and then we have Pete and Bill as long shots, and then Zombie is the biggest long shot because he is winning the league.
Okay, all right.
And then we have to not
Wow.
win another game from week 9 and on, so whoever lost in week 9. We have Bill,
fucked up.
who's the by far favorite to not win another game because he has a garbage team, and I think
Wow.
everyone agrees he has a garbage team.
We all agree.
Well, I hope he
Then we
doesn't.
have
I hope he plays garbage this week.
Cheese, Hunter, we have Zach, then we have Golfer, and then we have Zombie at such far odds that turned into a phone number for me, so I had to take a screenshot while I was editing.
Okay. All right.
Comment of the year, we turned into Slaps because Zombie lost this week. Hurt
Okay.
his odds. To not lose another game. Ernie, you're gonna lose this
I'm
week.
gonna lose this week, yeah, so I'm already out.
So that should be higher. Okay.
Yeah, and then
And last place. This
finish
one I'm
last
interested
place.
in. So
we
you,
have Bill.
Bill!
as the favorite, yeah.
wow. Okay.
Wow.
And then we have Pete, just because
Man, that's
Pete's
a shocker
record is
there.
bad.
Uh-huh.
Then we
winning
have
this week,
Cheese.
Mhm.
Then we have Zach, and then
Yeah,
Hunter,
wow.
and then Golfer is.
Wow.
I only
Okay.
did the 4 and 5 teams.
Disagree.
'cause
I
I don't
gotcha.
think any of the 5 and 4 teams are gonna finish last.
All right. And then your
Wow.
final playoff odds. Go ahead.
Zombie is a lock to make the playoffs.
A lock.
And Bill
Wow.
is not going to make the playoffs. That's all you need to take from that.
Wait, so Zach has better odds than making the playoffs than me?
Interesting.
Keys has a better odd than me. The fuck?
Wow, these
Oh,
odds
does it?
very
I'm
controversial.
plus 1400.
Oh, you're there twice.
Oh, you're there
Yeah,
twice.
plus-
Yikes, Pook. That is
Zach,
not
if
on the
you think of
graphics,
your-
man. That is on the person sending. Just an FYI.
Wow.
Just an
Zach,
FYI.
your running backs are kind of iffy at the
I
moment.
have starting Mike Davis and
Wow.
Chris Carson.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Even if I had
Exactly.
Travis Homer and backup Mike Davis, I'd still win, just like I
I've
did
Oh.
last
I got
Wow.
Vegas got kind of scared of how Michael Thomas and Can't Guard
Ah,
Hopkins did
Michael.
last week.
Mhm. Okay.
I'll get into that. in a
Alright.
second.
All right,
Yeah, fun,
Zach.
Mike.
Time for your segment. Take it away, Zach.
Let's go.
Take
You
it
have a
away.
segment, Zach, please.
Make sure you let us know what the
Zach
segment is.
Zach 10K is completely unbiased and true rankings, sponsored and powered by Bill's Numbers. So we have a new sponsor this week. Thank you to Bill's Numbers for sponsoring us.
Those
Let's
crazy
get right
numbers.
into it.
All right.
We all know Bill's numbers are completely fucked up. So everything this week is just gonna be absolutely backwards, ass backwards, and just all over the place. Fucked up. So at number 16, we have Can't Guard Mike. As you can
I
see,
spelled guard wrong again.
Oh my God.
the graphics man. As we can all see,
Miami-Dade
Can't
County
Guard
specifically.
Mike.
I mean, I just
More
spelled it like
points.
his performance.
Nope.
It's messed
Nope. Listen here. Can't Guard Mike scored more points last week than he has all season, carrying me to
That's
victory
that's not good.
against Bill. If that is pretty good. If you score more points in one game than you have had all season, that's pretty good. Moving on, number 15. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Can I add a certain picture?
Wait, golfer.
What?
How did you spell his name wrong when his name is in the picture?
It's not in the picture. What?
Oh no.
Yeah, it is. Andrew
Where?
The graphics
McCaffrey
man can
in the
open
picture.
Oh, I spelled his. Oh my God, I spelled his name wrong too. All right. Yikes.
I have a DM from the graphics man saying that he's so good at this, and I agree with him. I literally DM will have to put that.
I mean, it is Bill's numbers, so they would be wrong.
He did this on purpose. He knows what
Thank
he's
you.
doing actually. Bill's
That's right.
numbers are sponsoring us this week.
That's
So
right.
absolutely everything is just fucked up and shitty.
Yeah.
Moving on to number 14. Jack Pusa. I did not say pussy in my DM to the graphics man. I did not say that. I said my friend Jack Pusa. Jack Pusa welcome to the top 14.
Yeah, that is true. He does piss off 3 to 4 people a week. All right.
Does everybody see the graphics?
Yeah.
Number
Great graphics.
13. Let's-
Number 13. Number 13. Hunter, we have at number 13 because he can only count to 3. I love the graphics in this one because this little kid is so young and Hunter is pretty much 14 himself. So the graphics, you know, I don't know why he's got Pukli's cousin in there, but it all makes sense. Number 12. Dr. David J. Chow. You love to see Dr. David J. Chow so high.
Holy
ranking.
fuck. Bats too. Beating
He is giving
Crunch, crunch,
he has
crunch,
given
crunch.
great news to some and horrible news to other in recent weeks. But it's all been accurate and true. You love to see him representing the people of the free world. Number 12, Dr. David J. Chow. Number 11, we have golfer. I really don't know what this graphic is. I have
Mitt
absolutely
Romney.
nothing to do with any of this. Well, obviously it's Mitt fucking Romney. Cheese, thank you for that expert
Yeah.
analysis. But I have no idea what this has to do with anything fantasy football related.
Because they said I'm a homophobe, but okay.
You are.
How is
but
the last
number
one
10.
fantasy related?
Number 10. Moving on. I saw the graphics man get rid of that one real quick.
Whoa,
We have
another
Pukli,
deer?
number 10, crunching the numbers like he crunches those deer. Wow, Pukli. Any comment on the crunching numbers like he crunched the deer?
No comment.
No comment from Pukli, as usual. Number 9. We have Matt.
Oh my god.
The graphics man did a great job with this one. I think it's pretty fucking funny. The graphics say, You're such a drunk. Alcohol declares you have been dependent on his taxes. It's funny as hell. Then the second graphic is, you see it, you all. Oh, it says, can I get your number? And your home address, email, date of birth, some tedious media attribution details, so I can craft our relationship. Great job, graphics man, on that one. I had nothing to do with that, but it was pretty fucking funny. I
Sure.
approve. You can see the DMs. Number 8. We have cheese. Count every vote so I can crunch them all.
Our
Some people,
president-elected.
yep, our president-elect right there. He's looking very wide awake in that picture.
You know what? He won though, so.
Some
leave me?
some people in this party would say that Bill's numbers counted this election, fucked everything up.
You're damn
And
right
other
about
people
that.
say- Other people will say it's very fair and legal votes only were counted. But that's for
Very
you
legal.
two to decide. Number 7, we have Ernie.
Hey.
Welcome to the top 10, Ernie. If AIDS were a number, I would crunch them all day. Brandon Johnson and Ernie Reyes right there, buddy. Number 7.
Championship.
Whoa,
Great
here we
leaders.
are at number 6. We have Craig. Numbers
Wow.
like a
Craig
portion
Blue
crunch baby.
abortion
This is a
babies.
great graphic because it is completely and 100% true. We all know that
Dude.
Craig crunches numbers like abortions crunch babies, and
Facts.
he 100% approves of all that. Oh my god, how was that?
Who's peeing?
Somebody hear that?
Yeah, I
It's
heard.
Yeah, we all
it's
heard it.
Craig's
I think it was
crunching, you know what?
No, it
Oh,
was
shit.
it was Hunter.
Number 5. We have Bill. The only thing crazier than my numbers is the dinner I make, and we all see him with the housewife picture, doing absolutely everything from cleaning toilets
Those
to
are
making dinner to
old
changing
dad.
diapers.
Meme site.
And then we have the kitty cat meme. Crunch numbers all day, storing catnip all night. I feel like that fits Bill very well because we all know he has a past.
Are you calling
If it
him a
wasn't
pussy?
if it wasn't, no, that's the graphics man. And we all know if he didn't have like 10 kids now, he would be moving up to Oregon where LSD and cocaine and all the other
All the
shit
hard
is
drugs
now
are legal.
Yeah, Bill, we're sorry you got 10 kids and you can't move to Oregon. Unlucky.
Is Pete top
Number 4. Remember, all these numbers are fucking backwards and don't mean shit because they're Bill's numbers. Number 4, we have Zombie. If you eat a clock, you're crunching numbers. What the top 4 is Zombie.
Wow, that's
Number 3. The Dallas Cowboys. We all know why they're there. Number 2.
Fuck 'em.
The Red States. As you can all see, the graphics man had a fun time with this one. My boy Don Lemon making an appearance. Although he's not my
Wow, your
favorite
boy
senior
saying the
anchor.
N-word? Wow.
He is African American, so
And they
he
call the
has-
South racist. Yikes.
Imagine living in a red state. Couldn't be me.
Yikes.
Couldn't be
Couldn't
me,
be me.
cheese. Couldn't
Couldn't
be
be
At
me.
least we don't have Don Lemon
Pete,
saying
which
the
one of the
N-word.
many states are you in? We just switched them up for you.
And
So who's number
and
1?
these rankings sponsored by Bill's absolutely fucked up numbers, shitty ass numbers that he is still
Just
working
couldn't-
from 2020 in. We have at number 1, we have Pete. Pete, any comments on being number 1 this week in Bill's numbers week?
It's completely you trying to be funny. It's really funny. Good job.
Thank you, Pete. Everybody agrees with you. They all have a great time watching your bitch ass at number 1 and in last place every single week. Especially Ernie.
What
Listen
is
to
that?
that last one. That was a great noise. I don't know who did it, but it was
Taco
a
Bell.
great noise.
All right,
And
thank
that
you, Zach.
concludes this week's Zach 10K is completely unbiased and true ranking.
Alright, go for your 5
Sponsored and
minutes.
powered by
Sponsored
Bill
by Bill.
Numbers.
I don't even think I
Thank
gave
you.
it.
Thank you, Bill's
Blackjack hand
Numbers.
last week.
All right. Just to
Thank you,
before
Bills
before we
members.
do the final summary, each person gets to say something. We are going to move and finish the blackjack game for the year, as there's not enough interest to keep it going and worth the time.
Wow.
So, what is going to happen for the people that currently have a balance of money in their bank? So that would be Slaps, Hunter, Zach, Bill, Pook, Madrista, and Ernie. For those people this week, you will submit me one hand. Now pay attention to this. You get to play a hand the same as the dealer, meaning you get to play a starting person, a second person, and then a first hit and a second hit, just like what the dealer submits each week. And how it will work is if your defense and your kicker, if you take those as your first two, if they total 17 or higher, then you will stay at that. If they don't total that higher, then you will get to take your first hit. If that one doesn't beat me, then you'll get to take your second hit and see what your total is. So you will get the chance and the option of taking the first two players and then taking the hit, just like the dealer does. If you beat the dealer for this final week, you will double your amount in your bank, and that will be the winnings that I will pay out to you next week. If you don't win it, you'll lose it all. So it's all or nothing for the final week for the people that have money. So Slaps, the last week you played 5 hands. Your total was 11 as you did a defense. Or no, you didn't do kicker defense at all. You did Robinson, Jacobs, Johnson, and Jackson, and that totaled only 11, but I busted as I had the Pat Stevens who got 3, Gibson who got 2, Kamara got 9, and Edmonds got 8, so I busted at 22. So you're 11-1, so you won the $5 to put you at $10. So Slaps this week, when you submit your hand, submit it that way, and if you win, you win 20 that I will pay to you next week. If you don't win, then you're done. One key thing for these 7 people, you have till Sunday morning to submit your lineup. If you do not submit it, then you automatically lose. So if you're going to forget, submit it tonight. If you don't care and you want to just lose your $5 or lose your $10 or whatever you have, then that's fine. Hunter, you have $8, so you'll either win 16 or you'll lose it all. If you do get a blackjack, meaning you get a 21 on this hand, you will triple it. So instead of 8, you'll go from that to 24. Yep. And Zach, you have 5, so you'll be playing that hand. Bill, you have 2, so you could go to 6 if you get a blackjack, or 4 if you win. Pook, you have 3. Matt has 7, and Ernie has 4. So make sure you submit those if you want a chance to double it up. If not, and you don't care, then you'll just lose it all. Okay, and we will retire the game because there was not enough interest. I thought the game was interesting to try, but people didn't really care about it. So that's fine. We'll just
I care.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. We'll just move on, but it's not worth the time of trying to sort it all out each week. So, all right. Final comments from the people in the party still. Pook, any comments going into your matchup this week? No, like always. All right. Pete, any comments on your absolute rape of Ernie probably this week?
No. Just everybody good luck. Good luck to Ernie.
What?
Oh my God.
Alrighty. That's
too much.
I had to mute that.
Puke. Let's see here. Hunter, any comments?
Good luck to Cheese.
All right, that's nice.
Good luck.
Ernie?
Like I said, I'll see you guys next week. I lost this week. GG to everybody. Good luck.
Okay. All right. Zach?
Another week, another great set of rankings. Bill, I wish I could play you this week and next week and the week after that.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I have to respectfully play my tough opponent this week, Zombie.
All right. Pussy? Is he already gone? Okay. Slaps?
Good luck, Pooza. You're actually one of the decent guys that are in here, so.
I agree with
Wow. Okay.
My friend.
Best of luck, mate.
Zombie?
Zach, as long as you don't cry like a little bitch, we're good.
Shot at Pook.
I don't cry like a little bit.
Okay.
That was a shot at Pook. Okay. All right. I'll let it be. I'll let it be respectfully against my opponent.
And Cheese.
And Ernie's gonna break the record for lowest points scored.
Wow. Damn. Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Matt
good luck.
has the record for this season, so we'll see what happens.
That was the record all time.
Or
I
all
think that's
time.
all time.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to everyone this week on your matchups. Make sure you pay attention for COVID issues. Please set a valid lineup. Pook, figure out a way to get a kicker in there, please. It's fair for everyone else because everyone else faced you with a kicker. So please find a way to put a kicker in. Other than that, good luck to everyone. Good luck to Bill. I'm sure this matchup will be close somehow, some way. So I'm not taking it for granted like some people do when they play you. All right. Have a good one.